Hey everybody, welcome back to Lost Mine near Icespire Peak. I'm Meyore the Dungeon Master, and I'm here with my wonderful players, Baby Cornboy playing Roz Klar, KeenBean playing Tordek, and Shark playing Lousy and Nilo. Unfortunately, Carlo couldn't make it tonight. So anyways, to recap last week, essentially, our fellas fought every single thing in this Woodland Manse just about, and almost got their asses whooped, but with many traded blows managed to defeat the half-orcs that lied within, as well as the strange blight creatures made of vines and twigs and whatnot, all except for one, which Lausian decided to command to clear the dead bodies out of the manse, so they didn't have to themselves. So, very clever. And the very last thing essentially was Tordek and Roz had found a map marked in Orcish denoting their current location at the manse, and also a strange set of lightning bolts somewhat to the north in the woods with the words Circle of Thunder, ritual must be completed. And that is pretty much right where we left off. So, if we want to pick it back up, what is everybody doing?
I think Tordek and I were about to head upstairs.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, unless there's something else in this room that catches my eye that I haven't. I mean, I know there's the big circle in the middle. But...
Yeah, let me give you a little recap of this area. So yes, obviously you do remember the circle in the middle. There are three lightning bolts pointing towards each other. It looks like it's been made with mud. There's some blood on the ground, and also a dropped rabbit. Looks like it's been chomped into, which you do remember the half-orc dancing around with the rabbit beforehand. And strewn around the room, there are looks to be the ruins of what might have once been a laboratory. You see broken phylacteries, desks, notes, things just kind of torn apart all over the place. And it's all kind of scattered to the edge of the room. It probably wasn't organized this way, but it looks like the orc and his blights made room for him to have his ritual. And you would recognize that the... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I would recognize what, sorry?
Oh, yes, you would recognize that the symbol does denote Talos, like you guys had seen before, so...
Sure. Oh, well, I just say, notes don't interest me. And I say, I'm gonna go see what was upstairs. But I'm not taking the stairs this time.
Yes, we all do remember the
enough.
stairs collapsing onto some spikes before. As Tordek makes his way to that room, Lausian, what are you doing out here with an Irad?
I'm eating this pumpkin.
Oh, you're eating some pumpkin? All right.
Good call, Doc.
You
Pumpkin's
eat
delicious.
the pumpkin, and it feels quite delicious in your mouth. Very tasty, as you regain 1 hit point. Nyrad, seeing your cue, would also eat one, regaining a hit point. I wonder if anyone will remember Tordek's words of making sure not to eat too many. And Roz, what about yourself?
I'm following Tordek.
Okay, y'all are headed upstairs. So yeah, Tordek and Roz, as you enter this area, you see, you guys get a little bit better look now as opposed to the quick, peek in that was happening before. You see that this room appears to once have been a bedchamber, kind of a kitchen, and even like a dining room rolled all into one. Along the south wall, you see 4 old, kind of decrepit
I'm sorry, did
beds.
you say a bedchamber and a kitchen and a dining room?
Yep. Here,
The floor planning in this place, I swear to God.
And the bathroom.
Yeah, there is. It's not as clean as it once was. But yeah, along the south wall, you see 4 beds standing out, kind of old, decrepit, like holes poked in them and stuff. Looks like the orcs weren't too cleanly here. You do see the shuttered windows and nightstands next to these beds. Against the wall to the west are 4 older wardrobes. If you peek inside, it's just kind of old, almost moth-ridden, eaten clothing. It's been this way for quite some time. Right in the center of the room, you see a table covered with some cutlery, and looks like probably food was prepared here at one point. And along the far east wall, you do see kind of an old, hey, you're almost not even sure how it's still standing, but old dining table that it looks like whoever stayed here probably used to eat here. And obviously, as you guys look directly to your south, in the southwest corner, you look up, and there is a hole in the ceiling, which is roughly 10 feet up.
I go to the hole and I put my hands on the ground as a boost and say, "After you, my friend."
All right, I'll take him up on that.
All right. Okay, so let's see. I'll have you stand right here, and I'll move Roz if this works. So, Tordek, I'm just going to request a strength check from you. Oh, sorry, not a strength check, and athletics. I'm just gonna roll that. And, yeah, I'll let you get you good.
Good thing that
good
wasn't
stats in.
Man, yeah, you can roll that one away. That one can get the fuck out of here, dude.
Tordic accidentally throws me through the wall behind.
If I get a nat 20, do I accidentally boost him too hard?
He flies
through the ceiling like a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Yeah.
But yeah, with that, Tordek, you're able to lift Roz up, no problem at all. That was feline bones, must just be a little bit lighter as you lift him up. And Roz, you are now in this room. Let me describe that to you really quick. As you sorry, before I do that, do you kind of just peek your head up first before climbing up?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, yeah. So as you peek your head up, you see that this definitely was where the orcs were staying. This has been torn apart. You see strewn books, beds, cabinets. A lot of it's just destroyed up here. An old moldy carpet. And just, it looks like what the orcs were probably using as bedding, strewn across the room. But yeah, that's pretty much everything in here. Oh, you also see the windows are open to the south, and also there is a small inner window that looks to where you would assume the courtyard is, and there is a double door to your northeast.
Sorry, my fucking computer does weird shit when I push to talk for some reason.
Oh, you're all good.
It's just duplicating my tabs for no purpose. Okay.
Whoa.
Let's see. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're here.
Oh, okay. So I can see into this room.
Yeah. Oh, were you able to hear what I said?
Yeah, sorry. Can you remind me one more time? My brain is bad
No,
today.
you're good. Yeah, you look around. There is open windows to your north that looks over the courtyard, open windows to your south that look outside. There's a double door to your northeast, and pretty much everything that was in this room is strewn about, torn up, old, moldy, and where the orcs were most likely staying while they were here.
Okay,
and there's also a fireplace to the north, pretty old.
Okay. So this thing to my direct north is a window over the courtyard?
Yes.
Okay. Then I guess I will go toward the door in the northeast. I'll help Tordek up if he needs help.
Gotcha.
Yeah, let me see if I can jump up and hoist myself up.
All right. Give me...
holding his hand out is going to step back when he sees Tordek doing that.
Okay. Let's do the athletics check. First, we'll do it without Roz reaching out his hand. We'll see how you do.
Did I not click on that? I could have sworn. Jesus. Come on, there it goes.
Okay, so with that one, Tordek, you you brace your legs, you get ready to take flight, and you jump up and reach your arms, but for some reason, your hands are still about 2 feet away from the ceiling.
I wonder if it's the fact that I'm short. And he grumbles sort of reluctantly. I may need some assistance.
All right, Roz, as you hold your hand out, would you like to provide the help action, giving him advantage on this?
Will do, yeah.
All right, so is there a way I can request with advantage? That'd be cool. That way you don't even have to worry about it. No, I guess not. So yeah, just click the little plus sign when you see it. That way it'll do advantage.
Woo.
All right, yeah, this time, Tordek, using Raz's arm for support, you are able to climb upstairs, or he hoists you up, and you're able to get yourself over the ledge over there. You are now upstairs with Raz.
Awesome. I say, thank you, friend. And I look around, I take it all in. I say, weren't they playing some sort of game?
Oh, maybe they grabbed the pieces and took them with them. I guess we'll never know.
Oh man, I wanted to play.
But yeah, so you guys get up there. Real quick, Lausian, what are you doing downstairs? I don't want to forget about y'all.
Well, I'm going back over here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna eat another pumpkin.
All right.
Oh my god.
Yes, you
Risky
eat
business.
another pumpkin, and you gain 1 HP. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Nyrad will do the same.
Beginning to form.
Nyrad will also have some pumpkin. You guys are just having a little pumpkin feast down here. But yeah, he also gains 1 HP. I think you've both eaten 2 so far.
Yeah.
All right, so as you feast on some more pumpkin, Roz and Tordek, what are y'all doing in here?
These are windows to the south. Is that a window or a door directly to the north?
Those,
It's a window.
Yeah, directly to the north. Door to the northeast is a door. Also,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like for
and-
future reference too, for like UI and stuff, whenever there's an actual door, there'll always be that little kind of
Gotcha.
opaque door.
That
thing,
door
right?
icon.
Yeah.
Tight. All right. Yeah. Tordek's gonna go to the door and knowing that this is the house of this spirit, he's gonna knock.
Okay. Yeah, you knock on
Polite.
the door. There's no response.
Oh, never mind. I don't have any spell slots left. I'm just kidding.
All right. Hearing no response, Tordek's gonna assume it's not gonna anger this banshee if he goes in. So he's gonna open the door and probably get killed by some bullshit.
All right, Tordek, as you open the door, you just see a somewhat long hallway that you see on the left. There are inner windows to the courtyard. Let me just open those for you. That's what they are. And to the east, you see windows that are open outside. And that is all you see along this hallway. Oh, and you do see another double door at the end of the hallway.
All right.
Oh, and you also
I'm gonna-
reckon, based on where you are, this is what those pillars were holding up in the courtyard.
Oh, yeah. Just Good thing we didn't knock down those pillars.
It could have been fun.
All right.
Tordek's confident on this door. He's just gonna open this one.
Okay, so as you open that door, give me 1 sec. Lausian, as they open this door to the north, what do you guys do outside?
Well, I will just kind of start looking around on the side since I haven't really been over here.
Okay. Yeah,
That fucker
you...
eats 20 more pumpkins.
You with Nyrad following you, you guys make your way to the north side of the house. You do see that a trail goes somewhat off to the north. And you do see some trees, obviously where the forest kind of, this clearing ends. You see more pumpkin patches. And you also see a broken down door to the south of you guys, kind of in the corner where the house is right now.
Lausian's already been through that door. So...
Yeah, as you make your way to this side of the house, you see more of the surrounding pumpkin patches, and I know it's just black on the screen, but you do see the forest start to pick up to the east again as well. Since this is kind of a large house in the middle of the woods.
Right. Well, Lausian will go towards this room then to kind of check it out and possibly rest for a little bit.
Oh, interesting. All right, so as you begin to make your way to that laboratory that you're at, Nyrad will follow you.
Okay.
You see what I had mentioned before, the kind of destroyed remnants of this lab outside. Nyrad unfortunately can't really see much except for where the light comes in through the hole in the wall, because it is somewhat dark in here with the windows shut. But you also do notice the large symbol in the middle of the room, obviously, and you see 2 doors leading to the north.
Would Lausian know what this symbol on the floor would mean?
Yes. I believe we had all talked about it before, but yeah, you would know that this is a symbol of Talos.
Okay.
God of, chaos, lightning. He's one of the not so nice ones.
Out of being a total fucking dick.
He is a bit of a dick.
Well,
Sorry
yeah,
for our
I'll...
children viewers. For my language.
Alright, well, if there's nothing in this room after looking around, I will go up to this door then. Right here.
Okay, so you can open that door. Alright, so as you open this door, you see, do you kind of like step inside a little bit?
Oh yeah, I peek my head in cautiously.
Yeah, here, I'll move your head in and then move it back out as you look around in there. Yeah, as you move your head in there, you do see that this room has 10-foot high wooden balcony forming the upper level instead of a ceiling there. And pretty much surrounding the room, there are bookcases stacked with old books, kind of broken apart. Looks like there's not too much to salvage here, but you're free to look around if you want. And on this first floor, you see that there are 4 desks along the eastern wall, kind of torn up, but they have chairs tucked under them, and few moldy books are sorted about. But as you investigate that room, we'll go back to our other folks. So yes, Tordek, you were opening the door, so you can go ahead and open that.
Woo!
All right. So as you open that door, Tordek, you see that obviously immediately to your north there is rubble and old boards and whatnot on the floor, and you see light shining down through what appears to be a hole in the roof. If you go in further, I can let you know what else is there.
You said boards on the floor or old boars?
Boards.
Okay. I was like, whoa.
Oh, man. Yeah, so... Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. You didn't see shit. You didn't see shit.
I might have.
But yeah, so as you enter this area, you see immediately kind of to your left side, there's a fireplace. There does appear to be a large skull hung above the fireplace. do you want to survival to see what it is?
Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah. So, let's see here. Survival. Okay, yeah, you know, you spent enough time in the
That's not
wild
bad.
since coming up. So you would recognize that skull is the skull of an ankeg, which Tordek may or may not have seen before, but if you all recall when you were fighting as other characters in the loggers' camps, those large bug beasts that came out of the ground were ankegs. So, looks like someone has hunted here. But, yeah, you do look further down the hall. The light slowly, thankfully due to your dark vision, you can see, but you can obviously see that you're not seeing in color, so this area is not lit up well. You see a stairwell somewhat to your northwest that obviously is collapsed now.
I assume that's the one I tried to come up.
That is correct. Yeah, I mean, just, you know, looking left to right, that's what you see. You also see a double door to the far west corner of the hall.
Gotcha. Tordek's gonna comment and say, nice decorations, and point at the skull. And then, because Tordek thinks he's a comedian, he was a bard in a different life. So he points to the thing and says, a skylight too. And then he comments that I've got a funny feeling that maybe there's more booby traps. He doesn't know why he feels that way. It's just in his gut. Not because he saw anything.
Oh, man. So before we continue with you guys down this hall,
Say that roll made me nervous.
Oh, no reason to worry about anything. Lassian, what are you doing in this library?
Well, I've been looking around. My question would be...
Sorry, so with you looking around, let me just,
You looking around, you're fucking dead now, actually, so...
Yeah, you know, there's actually, like, a weird...
actually just flew into your brain, so sucks.
I
knew he said there was mold here, so there must be cordyceps.
Yeah. Oh, I finally finished that, by the way, today, so...
What?
I said I did finish that, today, so that was good. But yes, so give me that perception check.
Alright.
Not bad.
Alright, so, yeah, I mean, oh, sorry, my apologies. You said you were specifically looking around for things. Let me have you do investigation. Perception is just kind of like a quick glance to see how good your eyes are as you glance around. Wow, even worse. Okay, so, let's see. So, yeah. As you look around, you do see that, the books, some of them are in better shape than others. It does appear that most of the books are old and elvish. Some talking about history of elven kingdoms, some in Neverwinter Wood. You even find one that, you know, makes a small mention of, you know, your clan out in Neverwinter Wood. But as you kind of make your way back around, you do see that the desk in the far top right corner, you do see that there is a book kind of tucked on the seat but under the desk, just kind of out of the way. You pick that up, and the book is titled Elvish Idioms. You flip it open. The first few pages are, you know, they're intact and whatnot, but as you kind of flip through more, you actually find that the pages have been hollowed out. Kind of like, you know, how in some of them shows where a drug dealer, like, cuts pages out of a Bible and, like, shoves some drugs in there or something. So, yeah, you see in these hollowed out pages that there is a small leather pouch.
Okay. Does it have an odor or anything to it, or anything, or just, I can just tell it's a leather pouch?
Here, let me have you give me another perception.
Okay.
All right. So, you know, you you give it a sniff. You haven't opened it yet, correct?
No, I'm kind of just looking at it.
Okay,
So.
yeah, you look at it, give it a sniff. Doesn't seem that strange. You kind of like shake it a little bit with your hands just to get an idea of what's inside, and it feels kind of like sand.
Okay. Laustian will kind of open the pouch then and see what's inside. See if he can see what's
Alright.
going on.
Yeah, so inside you do see a small there's a small amount of powder. Looks kind of like very fine sand. You see this fine powder in the pouch, but I mean at the moment it just looks like powder to you.
Okay. I would just say that I will close the pouch and shut the book and stow it away for later.
All right. Okay. So I will add that pouch of powder later. And you can maybe try to figure out what it is later.
Oh.
Out of curiosity, Michael, what would be an example of a good Elvish idiom?
A good Elvish idiom. Here we go. So just imagine this. Here, I'll give you a nice voice. Does a bear shit in the woods? A question. The answer may surprise you. And that's all it is.
Yeah, is that even an idiom? Is my question. Do elves not know what idioms are?
Most of the pages, they're a little fuzzy. Laustian had to fill in some blanks. All right. But yeah, you look around and you do also see a stairwell to the west that leads up to that upper level you saw.
Okay. Can I see up the stairwell at all, or is it kind of just obscure and I'll have to go up there?
Say it again?
Can I see up the stairwell, like up a little bit, or is it pretty obscure?
Yeah. So as you look up to see kind of where the stairwell goes, you do see that it looks like it goes to a small kind of like overhang that are where, because you can kind of like see over the railing a little bit, like where there's more bookshelves, and it just looks like it goes to the flooring that's holding all that up.
Okay, yeah. I will go up this then.
All right, so yeah, you and Nyrad go up that. Okay, so as you look around, once again, you see more books, and we will return to you momentarily. So, Tordek and Raz, you guys are in this hallway. So, what do you do?
Oh, well,
I feel like we should look for traps.
All right. So I will have both of you give me a perception check, and I accidentally got rid of Tordek. So
what do
here
you
we
got
go.
rid of me?
Yeah, so I had to delete people off the check, so not everyone had to do it, and I accidentally deleted you.
Stop
All
kidding me,
right.
sir.
So you guys, give everything a really good look. You feel like you're doing pretty good. You're looking around. You look up. Don't really see much. I mean, it's kind of dark, but you guys can see in darkness, but you can't really make anything out up there. I mean, you do see some rafters above you, but it doesn't really seem like anything is there. You look around. You look through the hole in the ceiling. Nothing appears to be coming through that. You give the skull a better look. You look under the fireplace. Doesn't really seem like there's anything there. And you look at the double doors. You don't see anything maybe surrounding it other than just some what appears to be some candlestick holders along the walls. But that's it.
Tordek says, just to be safe, and he grabs one of the loose boards on the ground and throws it into the middle of the hallway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you throw a stick down the hallway, and you hear a bit of a flutter, but you
Of a
don't see
flutter?
anything. Yeah, a bit of a flutter of wings, possibly. Almost like a bird.
That's confusing.
But you don't see anything.
I'll have a mage hand float through the hallway and turn the handle on the door at the end.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to remember. What's the range on Mage Hand?
Fuck. I probably should have thought about that.
It is 30 feet.
Isn't it
So
30 feet?
I
Oh,
think
is that
you're
long enough?
good. Oh, not quite. So your Mage Hand could reach about to the stairwell.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just have it go there then.
All right. Yeah, the Mage Hand floats around the air, kind of grabs the stairwell. Maybe goes. Do you want to like open one of these southern windows or something?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yeah. So it goes down and opens this window. Yeah, you hear a little bit more fluttering as the window opens. Like it lifts the little latch, opens up the wooden window. But yeah, nothing has really come down. It does sound like the sound is coming from up, though. I will say that.
Can I have the mage hand just bang on the rafter? One of the rafters above?
All right. Yeah. So you make the mage hand go up and bang, bang, bang on one of these rafters, and suddenly you hear a lot of fluttering as this sturge swoops down, and you hear a screech as it begins flying towards you.
And a sturge is...
Oh, yes, sorry, my apologies. So, this sturge, as you see this small creature fly down towards you, it looks almost like a cross between a bat and a mosquito. Kind of like a large, like a bat with kind of these little clawed arms, and then on its face, instead of like a regular mouth with fangs, it has a long, sharp-looking kind of beak, similar to a mosquito in a sense. But yeah, as it flies down, and as it screeches as well, by the way, you hear a lot more fluttering as the rest of these things start flying down as well. And with that, we will enter everyone into initiative just to see how the next seconds go by.
I'm being assaulted by my dog.
Oh no.
Wait, are the bats over here too?
You, Lausian and Myrad, you do hear a screech, but you don't see anything in the library at the moment.
Okay. You need me to go in initiative regardless?
Yeah, so I'm still going to have you in initiative just to, like, see what your character does over the next, like, 6 seconds, since, like, all this is happening really fast. Which, like, that's the funny thing about D&D is, like, when I was doing the recap of that last episode, like, we only did, like, 5 turns. So that whole thing, the session took us, like, 2 hours, but that whole transaction of actions, that only took 30 seconds. Like, y'all were, like, flying around doing all this crazy shit. Like, it was, like, fast, But, okay, so everyone did roll initiative, correct?
I'm being dumb and I forgot how.
I forgot how to.
No, there was never a...
Oh, it didn't ask you for it. Okay, hold on.
I was like, there was never an ask.
Here, let me maybe... Oh, here, I can just do this too. Yeah, I forgot about that. So I'll just get Lausian off since it looks like he did it. Yeah, request, initiative roll. There we go.
You just say you're going to get Lausian off.
I took Lausian off, you goober.
Oh, you
Get
took
Lausian
off.
All right, so everyone does have initiative now. Okay, so.
Oh, good.
Do I? Did mine roll? It's showing me
Oh, it's like.
3 dots for some reason.
Oh, I clicked it and it updated, and you got a 20
Oh, perfect.
total.
Oh,
So
now I
that's
see
good.
it.
Okay, here. I didn't really think of what music should go with this, so let me just give a little, I don't know, a little, what am I looking for?
I
Not
like that this
tribal.
Sturge is excited, but the one above it is tidy
Maybe
and
this
lonely.
desert. That could be good.
I'm not gonna lie. This music, kind of like at certain parts, kind of reminds me of Factoria's music. Not this one now, but previously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in that one song where it kind of has that kind of wind, kind of like sound. Just remind me of that.
Oh, yeah, I could kind of see that. All right. So round one, top of the round. Our little Sturgy boy is going to fly 40 feet around the corner. And lucky for you, Tordek, you are just out of range. Oh, sorry, this guy was invisible. There we go. Should be here. Yeah, he's here.
Well,
Okay,
I
just
can't
gonna
fight
fly
an
there.
invisible enemy.
Okay, so next up is this one. It is going to fly 40 feet towards you. And let me just double check these things because I know it's how it works. Yeah, so it is going to swoop in and try to attack you. So yeah, let me do that. Sorry, my little sheet got in the way. Okay, so let's see. So that does hit. So, Tordek, this thing flies straight towards you, right? It latches on to your arm. You feel as it drains. Wow, this actually did pretty good. It drains some blood out of you, and you feel somewhat lightheaded as you guys are pretty beat up right now, honestly.
Oh shit.
So, just to give a little bit of context here, this thing has latched onto you, right? And it is not letting go. And it has sucked this bit of blood out of you. So it's still there at the end of this turn, by the way. Just so you're aware. I'm not really sure how to so this thing is on you, but I'm just gonna put it right here so it's not complicated for us.
I feel you.
Yeah, so next up is you, Tordek. You have this thing latched to your arm. What would you like to do?
It didn't do any damage yet?
Oh, I already applied it. It sucked some blood.
Oh, okay.
You were just already pretty hurt, so that bar was just more red.
Gotcha. Okay, fuck. I would like to fucking get this thing off my arm.
All right. So easy enough. You spend your action and grab this thing and yank it off your arm and kind of throw it away a little bit. So now we'll say that it is in front of you like it is now.
Okay. Can I hit it?
Do you have any bonus action stuff that you could do to hit it?
I don't know if I do I?
And also, you are still just using your axe, right? Like your shield is on your back?
Yeah, is that a bonus action to take my shield out?
So I believe we said that if you dropped because we went through this once before, where you can draw a weapon as part of an attack, but I think we did say you could use a bonus action to pull out your shield.
Yeah, can I pull out my shield?
All right, yeah. You would have to drop the great axe for now, though.
That's fine.
All right. So yeah, you equip your shield. I gotcha. Awesome.
Thank
so
you,
your armor
sir.
class is a bit higher now. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh god, dude. We should have fucking rested because piss on this shit.
Yeah, by the way, just so you're aware, that bloodsucker did not roll very well on his damage die, and it still did 4 to you, so.
I thought you rolled a d4, dude.
Well, it has modifiers. Can't forget that.
Well, it shouldn't. Get rid of those.
Roz is gonna yell for everyone to get up here.
All right, yeah, Roz yells as Tordek thinks about what's going on. Lausian, I
These
would
guys
say
get
that you can
opportunity
hear
attacks?
this. These, I mean, they are still creatures, yeah, so they could technically opportunity attack you, and it hasn't used its reaction.
Oh, fuck. It's like, otherwise I'd fucking leave.
Yeah, I mean,
Shut the doors.
you might get away. I just. Oh, here, and also for fairness, we'll say that it was you threw it kind of back where it came from, so it's over there.
So yeah, I couldn't tear it off me and try to throw it farther. He wants to get rid of this thing.
Well, here, I'll because there's no real specific rules on this, so I'll give that one
wants to
to
tear
you.
this up and fucking throw it into a wall.
All right, here, I will have you do an athletics check. Oh, here, actually, we will have you do a contested roll with it, with your athletics versus its dexterity. So we'll say if you beat it, it will, you can throw it, and we'll say you can throw it, I don't know, 15 feet before it like flutters and recatches itself. Or if it wins, it slips out of your hand as you start throwing it, and it takes its spot there.
Gotcha.
So that is your athletics versus its, I guess this would be acrobatics. All right, it did not do well. So you lucked out.
Like, by the way.
Okay, yeah. So Tordek, you get a good grip on this thing as you like yank it and start getting ready to throw it. Which direction are you throwing it?
Oh, just fucking, like, I don't know. I want to throw it into the fucking. Is there a fire in this fireplace?
The fire is old and has not been lit. There is old wood there, but it is not alight.
Okay. I don't know. I just want to try to throw it into this fucking wall.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll say that. So it would take 5 feet to get there. Another. We'll say you try to throw it at this window because that's a little bit closer. Yeah, and I would say that it would take 10 feet of bludgeoning. So let me just see, because we're treating it as a fall as you throw it against the wall. So as you throw it against that wall, oh man, it hits the wall, takes 1 bludgeoning, which technically is is half its health.
HP.
So let us see if it survives its check or not. So it rolled an 8, so it fails the check. And let's see what happens to it. It cannot take reactions and has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of its next turn. As you throw the scourge away.
All right. Oh, God. I want to go close the door, but I also don't want to abandon Raz.
So you could ready a free action to close the door as soon as Raz goes through it, if you'd like.
Awesome. Can I do that? Can I go through and then ready an action to shut it when Raz goes through?
You absolutely can. It'll just use your reaction when it happens.
Does closing things take an action?
So interacting with an object is a free action. It's just since you are readying an action, you are essentially telling me that I'm going to use my reaction to do this thing when this happens.
Okay, then before I do that, can I... Let's see, how much movement do I have? That was 5, 10, 15... Can I close this window?
So with that, Yes. I'm just going to say yes. I won't bother with that. Yeah, so you can close that because, you're essentially like trading an opportunity attack to close a door after. So, yeah, you can close that easy enough.
Yeah. I want to close that window and then the other window across from me as well.
So it is a free action, but you get that
You don't
one
even want
interact. Yeah,
Okay.
so you can,
I just want to close this window and then I'll ready the action to close the door when Roz comes through.
All right, yeah. So you close that one easy enough and ready the action to close the door as Roz runs through. Oh my. There are a lot of these things.
And I yell at him, "Get out of there!"
All right, yeah, Roz kind of turns the side and is able to see what you got going on over there. So this thing is going to fly around the corner, and wait, where did my other music disappeared? Or it's just really quiet. That one kind of sucks, honestly. It's fine. Yeah, so this Sturge flies up. That was 40 feet, right? Oh, yeah. Even more, honestly. Okay, and it is going to try to latch onto you, Roz, and suck your blood. So, so this one, Roz, it tries to swoop down and stab into your arm, but you manage to, like, dodge out of the way just in time.
Christ.
And it's kind of left sitting there, twiddling its little claw thumbs. Here, let me this, I can't stand it. Maybe the Feywild will be better. It's like, it almost doesn't even sound like combat music, but we'll roll with it. Alright, so next up is this little Sturge. So this Sturge is going to fly over, because it can't really see that there's another creature right there. It's going to fly over and try to latch onto you, Roz. Oh wow, that's a natural one. Yeah, Roz, it swoops down and you kind of like bat it away a little bit, but it kind of flies away from your hand as you smack it, so it doesn't take damage, but totally misses. Next up, this
And then due to its natural one, it realizes it has crippling anxiety and flies away.
This one will fly over and it will also try to latch onto you. Alright, so that one does hit, Roz, for Jesus Christo. That is 7 piercing as it sinks its little beak into your, I don't know, we'll say your shoulder and starts draining the blood. And it is now latched onto you. So I'm just going to like put it, I don't know, I'll put it behind you just to say that it's on you. So it just feels weird putting a token on a token. So with that, there is now this one. Let me just double check, because it'd be kind of horrifying if multiple of these things could latch onto someone. The Sturge attaches the target, doesn't blah blah blah, start da 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 da, Sturge detach da 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 da, does start da 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 da, creature action attach. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that says they wouldn't try to swarm you. So this one will run in, and it will also try to latch onto you, Roz. Roll like crap. No! It rolled well. Okay, Roz, you take 6 piercing as this one now latches into you as well and starts to drain your blood. So we'll just put that one, I'll just put it right over here. You can't see out there, but it's there. So then, this one will fly up, and it will fly over. Oh no. Hold on, no, I did that movement a little wonky. All right, yeah, so this one, yeah, that's better. So it'd be about 40 feet to get there. Okay, so that one flies up. This one can actually see you as well now, Tordek. Then this one is going to swoop in, and it will fly over here. It sees the one warm blood in front of it, but since this is kind of in the air above the rafters, this will fly down 5 feet as it goes to swoop and try to, oh god, hold on, attack Tordek. Hold on, let me move this out here as well. As it tries to attack Tordek as it flies by. So, Tordek is going to attack you. And it misses as it swoops by. And it's just kind of hanging out here behind Roz. So next up, Nyrad. Nyrad kind of looks to you, Lausian. What do you do? What do you think that should happen?
Well, it depends. So we heard them, right? Or
You
not?
did hear them shout. What exactly did you shout again, Roz?
Get up here.
Just to get up here.
Oh, yes, to get up here. And you heard that kind of from the same level that is happening now.
It was a bit panicked sounding.
Oh, it's panic sounding. I don't know if we want to go towards that. We might want to go away now. Well, I think we may have to help our buddies.
All right. So, Lausian, do you kind of like look around the room to get an idea if there's any sort of exit or anything?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get to him because
Oh, yeah,
in
shoot.
real life and me, like Lausian and me in real life, I have no freaking clue where they're at if I'm being honest. So I would have to follow the sound of their voice.
Okay, yeah. So, do you just kind of bark to Nyrad? What do you tell him?
I yell, "To battle!" I guess.
Okay, yeah, so... Oh, Nyrad's freaking can't see anything. He's, like, following the sound of your voice.
So he's screwed anyways.
It's dark up here. He can see a little bit of light going through the doorway downstairs, but up here he is blind, which means that he would automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. So we will say that he is going to fumble around with the walls, seeing if there's anything that he can grab. So I'm just gonna have him do a perception at disadvantage. So let's see here. Wow. Okay. A
Nice.
16 and a 14. Nice. So let me just double check here. Yeah, okay, so Nyrad can't see anything. He kind of like walks down and starts fumbling with anything he can, and he grabs a book that you can see, Lausian, and as he does, he yanks on it, and suddenly this bookcase in front of him swings open. He manages to kind of avoid getting hit by it, but it swings open to reveal that there was a secret door here. Nyrad and you, somewhat, Lausian, can see what appears to be the inside of a bedroom. So Nyrad, there's no light in here either, really. There's a bit of light coming from the south, so he can make out somewhat of a telescope and also appears to be maybe a globe in the corners of the room. So he's going to walk in here, and he's going to fumble around with his hands along the wall. He feels that there's some sort of a desk here as he grabs that, and he moves along the desk, kind of keep going along it to grab the wall again, and he does eventually feel a door again, and he is going to push on it. And as he pushes on the door, it opens to reveal a hallway, but Nyrad can't really see the hallway, unfortunately, as it's all dark. Yeah, so he can't really see anything going on in this hallway, so he's going to continue. Sorry, that's as far as he can go, right down this door as he pushes it open to more darkness, unfortunately. So Lausian, you have just seen Nyrad wander off in darkness to him. What do you do?
Well, I follow him.
All right. Here, maybe go to the doorway first, Lausian, so I can describe this a little bit better to you.
Right here.
Yeah. So Nyrad, as you enter into this room, you see that this does appear to be a master bedroom. You see a 4-poster bed between 2 shuttered windows on the west wall. You also see, kind of right around the corner, you see this desk. It has some papers and whatnot on there, and there's a nice chair up against it. To the south, you see what appears to be a bit of a telescope and a chair behind that. Also a nice little globe. You also see a large fireplace, not currently lit, but it is quite nice, as are most things in this building. And you also, in the middle of the room, sitting on a older but still somewhat nice red chair made of linen on a purple rug, you see the banshee sitting there. She's not looking towards you. She's just kind of staring at the fireplace like it's still lit. What do you do? She looks a little exasperated. Kind of got a head laying on a hand, just kind of rubbing her temple.
Huh. Just staring at an unlit fire, huh?
Yeah, kind of. You can hear some slight grumblings under her breath.
All right, I'm gonna try and get closer.
Okay. Oh, you're walking up to her. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, there's some scary shit going on everywhere. Anyway, it appears. And I'm going to try and see if I can hear what she's grumbling, or is it just completely inaudible?
Okay. Yeah. As you move closer, you start to hear the mutterings a little bit more clearly. And it's just things along the line of, idiots in my home won't leave. Where?
Oh, Jesus.
Why? Like, you can definitely tell that she is tolerating you guys' presence because she would probably seem to be aware of what has happened. Oh, wait, actually, hold on, though. You wouldn't know that. You also would see, oh wow, it might be the source of the whispers, because technically the only one who saw this banshee was Tordek. So yeah, a little more description on her, Lausian, just to remind you. This is a pale, white, ethereal figure. You see a little bit on the side of her face. You see elven ears, but also it almost is like her form kind of shimmers in and out of existence, switching between what has a little bit slightly more color, this kind of the sides of what you would assume might be a beautiful elvish woman, and then shimmering back and forth between an older, more decrepit, wrinkled, sunken cheekbones and older, like torn clothing, this older version of her. And yeah, as you hear her grumble, so.
Dude, your music is going so hard right now, it just like drops the bass.
Yeah, I feel like shit's about to get real in a second.
It's like switching between 2 tracks by itself. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I think you just auto-played the next track is what happened there.
Alright.
Well, you let Dead Mouse DJ the session, so.
So I think Lausian knows this is a banshee, because I want to say in the past, it was described to us, and I think he figured out it was a banshee. Am I misremembering that?
You remembered that it was probably a spirit, and you know that some ghosts are not so bad, and others are extremely dangerous, I think is what was said last time.
Would Lausian know, with all his studying, know anything else from seeing this?
Yeah, here, give me a history check.
Since now he's actually seeing the banshee. Oh no, he doesn't know shit.
You, Lausian, have studied history, but right now, just seeing this sight in front of you kind of shakes you a little bit, like, oh my. You understand that it's maybe was probably an elven woman once upon a time, but This is a spirit. You can't seem to recall any knowledge with just how frightening this looks.
Alcyon rolls in that one and just shouts, "Show me your tits!"
Alright. I'm going to, me not knowing what's going on, I probably don't know if this is a friend or a foe, so I'm going to go ahead and ask, what did you do to my friends, or something along those lines?
All right. Yeah, so you asked that, and the head that was once just resting on a hand turns around to you. Just the head. The head turns around. The shoulders stay in place as she looks at you, and she starts to look angry, but you notice she kind of looks you over, and you almost catch a sense of familiarity in her eyes, and she says, this is in your mind, I've done nothing with your friends. Finish the job you started. And yeah, that is probably all the time, reaction-wise, that would be able to transpire in these 6 seconds.
Makes sense. Alright, with that, about to shit my pants, I'm going to just go ahead and continue.
Alright.
And try it and file.
So are you going to use your action to dash? Because I believe you've spent 30 feet? Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh yeah, I think you have 5 more feet of movement.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to dash because I don't think there's really any actions to do.
All right, yeah. If you want to action to dash, you can go another 30 feet.
All right, let me just get that. Okay, another 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, just going to go past him.
Yeah. So, Lassian, as you rush in, you see that you see fluttering of wings above you in the rafters, but you do get the idea that you're on the right track to get to your friends.
All right. Well, that is it for me.
Oh, that's so weird. So the track is just straight up dying. It was technically playing in the middle there, but it just had no noise. All right, so Lassian charges in. We have another Sturge, and it takes a little sniff of the air, and it catches a scent of blood. So instead of charging at these things in front of it, it flies down, swoops around the corner, and Lassian, it is going to attack you as it swoops in, trying to pierce your flesh. So what are you gonna do?
Shield.
You smart mofo there. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, unfortunately, even with... Wait, hold on. Before I do that, let me just double check the wording of shield. So, until the starting next turn, you have bonus 5 to AC, including the triggering attack, and you take none. So, okay, reaction, which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted. So, shield doesn't necessarily say that I have to tell you the damage roll. It just says that you would have been hit, which you would have been, so you chose to use it. So you use it, bringing your AC up to 22. Unfortunately, this attack total was a 22. So, Laosian, you call up your shield. But just as you do, you see the magical barrier form around you as this thing manages to scoot right through the shield, getting to you as it latches onto your flesh and deals 4 piercing damage as it sinks into you, and it is now attached to your body. This feels like a weird ruling, but hold on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really give me any more info there, so I've never run into this before where shield didn't block something. An invisible barrier of magical force appears to protect you until the starting next turn. You have 5 AC, yada yada yada. And the reaction is on an attack that would hit you. So, yeah. which you take when you are hit by an attack. Yeah, okay, yeah, so you did it. It still gets you. It is now attached to you, so you can do with that information what you will. Did that apply properly? Oh, it didn't actually apply. So let me just do that. -4. Alright, sorry about that confusion there. Just never ran into that scenario before. But this thing is, you feel it draining the blood from your body, Lausian. Alright, and this next one sees you right there, right below it, so it's going to rush in and swoop down and try to attack you as well.
You're gonna get killed by these fucking things, I swear to God.
Alright, so... Oh, I accidentally attacked the Sturge. That's funny. But the roll was only a 14. So this one, it swoops down and tries to stab into you and just hits its beak upon your magic barrier. Here, let me roll a d20 just to see if it takes some damage from that. That just sounds funny. Alright, yeah, it smacks into your shield. Just gonna make it do it takes 1 bludgeoning damage as it hurts its beak, and it is going to, that's half its health. It's gonna give me a Constitution saving throw, and it failed. So let's see what happens on our massive damage table. Creature can't take reactions till the end of the next turn. Okay. All right. Last up is this final Sturge. Well, not necessarily final, I guess. It is going to.
His initiative roll has been so shit.
Yeah. So it's gonna fly in, and it is going to try to attack Roz. I feel bad, but there are so many of these things in here. So yeah, it's going to attack. And it does hit with a 16,
Great.
dealing...
R.I.P. Rods.
Oh, no! Alright, so, yeah, that deals 5 piercing, knocking Roz unconscious as this thing latches onto him.
Fuck's sake.
So let me just move that one out of the way, not to confuse ourselves, as it is latched onto him. Alright, so... that is its turn. Roz, going to need you to make a death saving throw. Just make sure that in the chat, make sure you do private or blind roll, I think. Yeah, is what should show up. Yeah, blind GM roll. And then click it, should work. Okay, interesting. Alright, so... next up is the Sturge. That's one right in front of Lausian. It is going to swoop down and try to attack him. Alright, it rolled not so great, so it smashes down, smacks its beak against your shield.
I didn't even get to see my own roll.
That's the point of the blind roll. You guys don't necessarily know.
He doesn't even know what he needs?
He doesn't know. So it's just it's even a better a part of our thing, so no one can be like, oh yay, or oh no. Alright, so that thing is going to do a Constitution. It also fails, and so it will do the table, and it also can't take reaction until the end of its turn. Alright, so top of the round, this Sturge, seeing that the blood is getting colder of its target, it is going to instead, as it turns the corner, see, and it is going to fly down past its brethren. I don't have a good way to do this, so it's going to go here, and it is going to try to latch into you, Tordek.
I want to fuck it up.
I believe in you. All right, yeah, Tordek. It swoops down, and you manage to duck your head out of the way, avoiding its beak. And that is all it will do. This one to the north here that you threw into the wall is going to get a little angry as it flies back trying to deal with you. So it'll be 5, 10, 15, and then 20 to fly around you. So it will attack you. And so, let's see. Oh, whoops. Try to drain your blood. All right. So that, as it swoops down, you're a little distracted by all these things everywhere. But thankfully, you manage to dodge just in time as it swoops down as well.
You had me nervous there. That sounded like a...
So...
Right.
Oh,
I'm gonna
sorry. I
target this
did
one.
not see your text there, Roz. All right. And this would just be a good time to remind everyone that God bless the cleave rule.
I was gonna say, right now that might be pretty handy. It still has my great axe on there. How do I switch that to my? Oh wait, I see it. Never mind. We're good.
All
Because
right.
I dropped my axe.
Yes, to raise your shield. Yep.
Yep.
Wait, God bless the what rule?
The cleave
cleave.
rule. So we have a rule from the Dungeon Master's Guide called cleave. So if a melee attack reduces an undamaged creature to 0 hit points, any excess damage from the attack might carry over to a creature nearby. The attacker targets another creature within reach, and if the original attack roll hit it, it applies remaining damage to it. If that creature was undamaged, it is likely... if the creature was undamaged and is likely-wise reduced to 0 hit points, repeat this process, carrying over remaining damage until there are no valid targets or until the damage carried over fails to reduce something to 0 hit points.
So wait, it'll cleave into more than one? Is that what that's saying?
Yeah, so if you kill multiple ones, it'll keep cleaving until you run out of the damage that you rolled.
Okay, then shit. I'm gonna target this middle one.
All right. So, are you attacking recklessly? Might be a good idea in this scenario.
Yeah, I suppose I will attack recklessly because I'm already surrounded anyway, aren't I?
Yep. You are. You could rage as well if you wanted to increase that
I do
damage.
want to rage. Yeah, sorry. That is absolutely something I wanted to do.
All right. Yeah, Tordek,
Hold on,
you
let me-
see your
what's the
friend
right
Roz
pictures?
fall in front of you as you rage at these little creatures. How could they take you guys down when you just fought an army?
I will rage right there.
All right, so let's see. Magic infuses one. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. So now I automatically rolled the magic surge table.
Oh, nice.
So magic infuses one weapon that you're holding. Until your rage ends, the weapon's damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties. A normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. If the weapon leaves your hand, the weapon reappears in your hand at the end of the current turn.
Oh, damn. That'd have been useful earlier, probably.
All right, so yeah, attack and destroy, Tordek.
Yeah, hold on. Let me reckless attack.
All right, ooh, we're about to do some. We're about to drop some bodies, and then keep in
God,
mind the 3 Sturges that are on Roz are in your range. So like, if you hit this and cleave, you'll be able to cleave them as well.
That was my thought. Oh, if I'm reckless attacking, would Great Weapon Master damage continue into things? Although, how much? They only have like 2 health.
They do only have 2 health, but there are also a lot of them. But also keep in mind, they are small and squirrely and potentially hard to hit. Who knows?
I was gonna say, I don't know if that's worth it. Oh, is it hard to hit? So their armor class might be weirdly high. Oh,
Yep,
okay.
things
we
don't
Great
have to
Weapon.
be giant to have high armor class.
We're
as
gonna
it's-
attack.
All right. So yeah, you recklessly attack around you, and you do connect. So
God.
do that damage button. The versatile would have been if you were two-handed. All right.
Gotcha.
So you hit for wow.
For my my rage and my modifier, because that was a shit roll. But I just have a lot of modifiers.
Yeah, so you cut down and instantly obliterate this thing. It falls down, a limp corpse. So which one would you attack next with your leftover cleave?
I mean, I don't like that one's on that side of me, so I guess that one.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me just
Right to the
double check
south.
this really quick. I just don't want to tell you wrong. So, Cleave does say, when a melee attack
You
reduces
need to
an
do this one
undamaged
so that
creature.
continues.
Yeah, so it does weirdly say undamaged creature to 0. Actually, I don't know. That just sounds stupid. I'm gonna interpret that as in it wasn't already hit by you, so you can't just like hit. So yeah,
Sure.
so you haven't damaged that yet this turn, so yeah, you can hit that one as well. So
Okay.
yeah, so let's see. So you did the 2 damage there, leaving you 5 damage. So then this only has 1 health, reducing it to 0. So that crumples down as you like swing your hammer all around. It falls dead. There's still technically 4 damage left.
Yeah, get the next 2.
All right. Oh, this one right here. Okay, yeah, you swing the hammer around and round as it falls down, dead to the ground. And it is dead as well. What one next? Also, I didn't intend for that rhyme, but I liked that.
Is this one out the window? Was that part of it, or is
Oh,
it just the ones up in the door?
The one out the window is one of the ones on Roz. He has 3 on him right now.
And I believe they
Oh.
are still sucking my blood.
And I want the one that's on Raz.
All right, yeah, you get that last little swoop, taking one out as it gets like flown across the room as it falls dead against the wall. So that was, let's see, we did 2, 1, 2, yeah, 5. Okay, so that was the total of the 7 bludgeoning.
7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do. Oh wait, you already used your bonus action to rage. Never mind. I was gonna say you had your Great Weapon Master, but you already raged.
I get my second attack?
Oh, you have extra attack. Oh my god, yes, you do. Yeah, go for it. Oh my god. No, you're good. There are 2 more on Roz and 1 right in front of you. Come on, give me that extra attack, boy. You got this.
Okay.
Take them all
This
out.
would cleave into the 2 on Raz, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Then I will attack that.
All right, go for it.
And I think Reckless Attack just carries over already, doesn't it?
Yeah, until the start of your next turn, I believe, or the end of this one. I'd have to double check. All right, so you hit.
Thank God.
That does hit. Give me that
That one was
damage.
fucking terrifying, though, wasn't it?
God bless advantage.
God bless
Ooh,
recklessly attack.
much better damage this time. Yeah, as you just bring your hammer down, absolutely exploding this one in front of you as it falls down dead to the ground, and you kind of like bounce your hammer back off the ground to, I assume, attack the ones on Roz, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Here, I'll, yeah, so, okay, so you cleave through the first one, knocking it off, hitting the wall, it falls dead. And the other one, enough to smack it off, hit the wall, it also crumples a lifeless form on the floor. Roz, here, give me a perception check, Tordek, as you look down at Roz, who now thankfully doesn't have any of these things on him.
I gotta say, I think that's good news.
Yeah, you look down at Roz. He is, like, you kind of get a good listen in, too. He's barely breathing. He's in danger.
All right. I'll shout out, quickly, Raz is hurt.
All right. Yeah, you do that. Sorry, I'm just removing these dead sturges from the combatants. Okay, so... Yeah, so...
Once I
next
heard these
up-
guys did piercing damage, I had to rage, because then if they do get on me, at least I'm
You are resistant, yep.
a little more protected.
All right, so next up is this one. It looks up from Roz's form. It kind of senses the blood's getting cold. There's a target in front of it that is nice warm blood. So it's going to run in and try to get you. So it flies in, trying to stab you with its beak. It does roll a 19, hitting. dealing 5, but reduced to 2 piercing damage as it latches onto you, Tordek.
It's up.
So this one, once again, it doesn't really see anything else. It is going to try to run and stab itself into you, Tordek. So it will fly by its pal, and it will...
looking for his penetrate.
It will sink its little beak into you to start trying... Oh, it hits with a 21, dealing 6, reduced to 3 piercing damage.
What do these fuckers roll, dude? Like, what the fuck? What is their modifier
they
for that
were
bullshit?
getting you advantage on, since you
No,
were
I know,
recklessly
but I'm just
attacking.
like, what are their modifiers on these rolls, Doug?
They're pretty decent. Wait, hold on, let me double check something about reckless. Let me make sure. It's just, okay, when you make your first attack on your turn, you decide to attack recklessly. It gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls and strengths during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage, until your next turn. Yeah, so it does last until...
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it ended when your turn ended and they don't get advantage.
That's how it works.
But yeah, so it deals 3... Oh my god, Tordek, how much health do you have? Okay, thank god. It deals 3 piercing as it latches onto you, but you are still standing, just barely.
Tordek feels like he's very close to fucking death, guys.
So these 2 next to you are just on you. Here,
All
I'll move them down here to represent them. Okay, so, let's see.
Is there a way to attack things that are on me? Like,
You could, technically. When I played this, I tried to, and I kept missing somehow. And I was very pissed off when I found out you could do what you did and just use an action to take it off. All right.
yeah.
Next
is
up,
it different if I attack it when it's on me, though? Like, is it...
you are attacking against its AC, yeah.
But it's just a normal attack is what you're saying?
Yeah, just a normal attack.
Because if you use your action to rip it off, you can just do it.
Yeah.
But if you use an attack, then you have to hit it, or else it'll just stay on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I rip it off, I don't kill it.
Not necessarily.
True.
Because it didn't have
Unless
any
you throw
specific
it really hard and
rules.
you have to succeed and do the
Yeah.
And I want to kill both of them because they're annoying.
That is true. So I guess luck would probably be for attacking it. So Nyrad is going to wander up in the darkness. Lausian, you'll feel as he bumps into your back. He will try to move past you, and then he is going to walk right into this Sturge. It isn't able to attack him, but he can't really figure a way to move past. Oh, you know what? He's going to try to overpower it, I guess, to get it out of the way, to get to the shouting. So let me just double check. All right, so it was his, I believe it's his strength versus, overrun. You make an athletics contested with its athletics. I mean, although this thing is flying in the air, so I'm going to say that's acrobatics. Alright, so he's going to try to overpower this thing. Doesn't even really know what it is, he just feels a small fluttering thing. So this will be his acrobatics and his athletics. So that is request. We'll do those over here.
Right now the music reminds me of Dune.
Oh, then I'm doing something right. Okay, thank God. Yeah, so...
Get 20, ooh.
Yeah, I got worried. It, freaks me out when they, kind of sit on an edge before rolling over. Alright, yeah, he powers through this thing, allowing him to move through its space. He just kind of, moves it out of the way and, continues grabbing the wall. He does see... Oh, thank God. Oh, well, he can kind of see the light shining down through the hole in the roof, but he still can't see anything. God. Alright, so let's see here. Let me just double check. Is it a bonus action to do that? As a bonus action. So he's going to use his... Oh, hold on. knowing that the situation is dire. Oh no, he already used his action surge last session. Okay, never mind. So he is going to use his action to dash to get as close as he can to you guys. And he now can at least see you, Tordek, to the south due to the lights. And he's just kind of unaware of what's going on. Oh, he can see the Sturges on you at least, so he sees that that's a problem, but unfortunately he doesn't have any actions left to do it as he just rushed over. Lausian, you are up. Your shield wears away. What do you do?
Can I use the cleave rule for things on me too?
So if you do a melee weapon attack, you can cleave, yeah.
That was my next question. Because I'm too curious.
So it's only 3 around me at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Decisions. Because I'm also scared. I know I can for sure hit 3, but at the same time, I'd really love to have a shield for this next round.
Oh. Yeah, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe you can roll well with the rapier. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll with the rapier. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try and hit the one on me first. So I'm gonna roll. Wait, target block. Oh, I actually need to target this guy 1 second. There we go.
Okay, so that, unfortunately, at a 13, you go to stab into this thing, but it just barely, like you feel your rapier just kind of almost like just touch the side of its face, but not enough pressure to actually cut. As you miss this Sturge and it flutters about. Oh wait, sorry, they're all on you, aren't they? Never mind. Yeah, it just barely kind of ducks out of the way, its beak still attached to your arm.
Do I have any bonus actions? I don't think so.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Those 2 at the front missed, right? Actually, so I don't think they're attached to you.
Nah, just one of them are.
Yeah, the one to the south. Okay, yeah. Alright, no, you're lucky, because these things suck blood.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything else I can do.
No bonus actions or anything?
I don't have any I know of unless there's one I'm forgetting.
No, I think you're right, yeah. Because your only bonus action spell was this level 2 spell that you used, so.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, what do you yell?
Well, actually, damn it. Let's see. I yell for Nyrad to hit the things he pushed away. And I call it that.
Wait, can you light a torch as a bonus action?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
You need an action to light a torch using your flint and steel, as it
And he
does.
put up the flashlight that he carries on him.
Yeah, he just reaches in his pocket, gets the batteries.
When I said torch, I meant like the British torch.
Ah, yes, you're right. Oh, you understand me so well. All right, so the one that is latched into you is going to continue sucking your blood. That does.
I think we can all agree is
plus
dickish.
3. Yeah, Sturges, I've never seen them do this much damage. So this isn't an attack roll, this just does this since it's already attached to you. So yeah, don't use anything there.
This much damage. Jesus.
All right, as that, it Lausian, you feel start to get a little lightheaded as this thing sucks out 5 hit points worth of blood out of your body. And that is all it will do. Next up is this one. It is going to try to attach. Oh, actually, it just saw something fly right on by. So it is going to chase that thing. Is there anything you would like to do, Lausian, as it starts to fly away?
Yes, I would like. I can. Can I use cantrips or can I just hit?
You, I believe, have to make a melee weapon attack for an attack of opportunity. Oh wait, no, sorry, I forgot. I'm an idiot. You have the War Master feat, or whatever the hell it's called, that lets you do cantrips as that, don't you? Let me just double check. I believe that you're right. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot that I highly recommended that feat. So yeah, Warcaster, you can use your action to make an opportunity attack to cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, and yeah, so you can use a cantrip. Yep.
Okay.
Now,
well,
I will say, since an opportunity attack is as it leaves your reach, it is still within 5 feet. So if you make a ranged spell attack, it'll be at disadvantage, but if you use a melee spell attack, it will not be at disadvantage.
Yeah. Does the cleave? I'm guessing the cleave rule doesn't apply for reactions.
No, it would, but it would have to be a melee weapon attack.
Okay, yeah, I'll do melee weapon. There's not
All
much point to using a cantrip. Okay. Is it the one right in front of me?
No, it's the one to your northeast.
Okay, let me target. So this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me attack it. If it would attack. Okay, it's not. Okay, there we go.
Ooh,
There we go.
nice. It starts to fly away, Lausian, as you pierce your rapier right into it. Give me that damage.
Alright.
All right. Yeah, so
Sad.
you pierce right through this one, and through the swing, you are able to still hit something else, but which would you like to hit?
Probably the one attached to me.
All right, go ahead and attack that one to your southeast. That's technically on you. And yeah, so that would hit. So yeah, that's fine. You didn't need to roll again. But
Okay.
yeah, that last 2 bit of damage as you stab into this, or you stab through the one and sling your rapier across your arm where this thing was attached. Like, not cutting your arm, but just enough to cut this thing in half as it slumps down in a puddle of your and its blood on the floor.
Alright.
All right, so yeah, that is all that thing will do. Let me just remove these 2 fellas, because they are dead. So, Roz, I think I kind of screwed with the turn there. All right, Roz, you're still on the blind roll, right? Hit me up with another one of those things.
I am possessed of inspiration. May I use that now?
Oh, yes, you may.
Okay.
So,
Possessed of inspiration.
How do I-
What a way to put it.
How do I do that?
so I'll just say you can click the button to do it, and then oh wait, hold on, actually I forgot. I have this. I can request the death save from you,
Oh, nice.
and then you can just do advantage on that. Yeah, so just click the little plus sign on that icon. Oh shoot. That wasn't blind, but so yes.
Wait, what?
Roz,
Oh,
so
I didn't
you
see
did
it
that
anyway,
one
it's
where
fine.
oh, you didn't see it? Oh, everyone else
the-
did, I think, but it's fine. Okay, yes. So you
I didn't see the outcome, so.
uh-huh. Oh
I
yeah,
said, I mean,
yeah.
I see the outcome, so.
So yes, Roz does not okay, I figured out how to fix that next time too though. So perfect. Okay, so
Weird, because
yeah.
I was on blind GM.
I think it's just because the way I did it through the token bar. I had it set to, I didn't realize I could change the roll mode there as well. But that's fine. So yeah, Roz, Tordek, you listen, and Roz is still breathing, thankfully. It's very faint, but he's still breathing. All right.
Just gonna remind you all, there's a stabilization action.
Yeah, man.
You're curious.
Get your shit off me.
All right, Lausian, the Sturge in front of you, it's going to swoop down, try to pierce you, and fortunately, it does miss as you're able to dodge by,
But I thought it was
avoiding
my
its
action,
attack.
sorry.
Oh no, there was one more after Roz.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah.
It was telling me it was next. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. All right, Tordek, you are up. As you have
All
these 2 things latched onto you, and Roz on the ground below you. Oh, we're recklessly attacking. All right, let's go for it.
Yeah,
Let's
dog, I
get
gotta
'em.
get rid of this fucking shit.
Okay, so yeah, you roll and you definitely hit the one
Like an 18's
on
gotta
your
fucking
arm.
hit.
So let's see, rolling that damage. All right, yeah. So we'll just we'll kind of pair that one together. These things have low health. That's a lot of damage. You just take your hammer and you hit not quite hard enough to hurt your own arm, but you just like kind of turn it on its side and just splatting them both against your arm and your hammer.
Scrape these off with my hammer.
Yeah, just scrape it off as these both fall dead to the ground. Yeah, so at the moment you can't really see any Tordek. Nyrad kind of, as he ran up, said he ran by some, but yeah, all you see is him and Roz on the ground.
Oh, I didn't even realize Nyrad was up here.
Oh yeah, he ran up right next to you.
That makes sense. Is stabilize a full action or is it a bonus action?
It is a full action.
Okay, then I would like to tell Nyrad. Roz is on the ground next to you. Help him.
All right. Yeah, he'll kind of look at you and like nod affirmatively.
Because I don't know if he can see. Can he see him up here now?
Oh, hold on. Actually, no, he cannot.
But can he? Does he need sight for that?
So something requiring sight. Now, stabilizing a creature is a medicine check. I mean, Roz has taken piercing wounds.
I mean, it probably requires sight. Let's just be honest.
I think so, to patch him up, probably. You don't want him doing this because, as blinded, he automatically fails ability checks.
Oh, what? Fuck. Okay. I say,
Oh, well, hold on. I wouldn't say that. I mean, technically, Roz is kind of an object. So, you could technically drop your things and possibly drag him a few feet, I would say.
a few feet. Is there light in my hallway?
There is light in your hallway. The light is shining down a little bit through this window to your right that you did not close.
Well, fuck off. I want to do that. Save my friends, man.
Yeah, Tordak, you rush to the aid of your friend. You drop your hammer and shield. You move over to just drag him a few feet into the light.
If any of these other guys attack me, I will punch them with my fists.
Now, Raz is in the light, and Nyrad is able to see his almost lifeless body in front of him.
And I just scream, "Wake up, friend!" And I think that'll help for some reason.
Okay. All right. So next up, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. Next up is Raz.
Okay, Turdic wonders for a moment if this is a scenario where he's also supposed to suck out the blood.
But next up is Nyrad.
Yep.
Is this like a poison rattlesnake situation?
I'm not quite sure. So Nyrad is going to see Raz on the ground, barely breathing, and he's going to do a medicine check to try to stabilize him. So, just to remind everyone, this requires him to succeed a DC 10 medicine check. Thankfully, there are not any consequences for failing. Not specifically. So, some people do that because they're mean, but that isn't technically a rule, so. Alright, so you got this, Nyrad. You got this. Let's do this. Please have... No! He has shit wisdom! Alright, so Nyrad tries to patch the blood he's just not quite able to stop
Let
the
me go
flow
grab
of
a
blood.
shot real quick. Excuse me.
I mean, you could. There's those 2 drinks for your inspiration. All right.
Well, he's only rolled twice though, so he can't be dead.
So if someone
Unless
rolls a
he
natural
rolled that one.
that may or may not put them up to 2, but we don't know what happened because it's all blind.
Does he know what happened on the first one?
He doesn't know it happened either. Or at least he's not supposed to with how that roll worked out. All right. Lausian, Nyrad tries to patch the blood, isn't able to stop the bleeding. You're up. You don't know what's happened, but you do hear Tordek yelling for his friend to wake up. The situation is dire.
Well, I sadly have this thing in front of me, so I have to kill it.
Fair.
Fair.
So, with this most likely being the last one and not leaving anything to chance, I'm going to use my last. What?
Yeah, magic missile that fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile it.
All right.
Kill him, dude. Don't leave it to chance. Get him out of here.
Magic missile that bad
Fucking blow
boy.
this guy to smithereens.
Yeah, nothing left after this.
It's all right. We'll grow smart and maybe rest.
All
Why
right.
didn't we do that?
Hit him
I
up.
don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, Lausian, how do you kill this thing with your final magic missiles?
Very violently, and I hope it explodes.
All right, yeah, you let loose from the tip of your rapier. You see as the energy transfers from your hand and flows through it as it shoots out in just one beam, altogether a bit larger, and completely disintegrates this thing in front of you as it falls down in a pile of ash.
Alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and run up and see what is going on up here. Actually, I moved over here. Crap. Oh well.
You're good. Yeah, you can just add the extra 5 feet. We know. So yeah, it'd be right here. Would be as far as you can move.
Oh, this is 30 right here.
No, so that's
Yeah.
your total movement. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I was going to try and go diagonal, but oh well.
No, I mean like so, because it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
So
okay.
the one in brackets is what you've technically moved, and we were ignoring the extra 5 feet because you were moving diagonally.
5,
The
10,
one
15,
outside
20,
the brackets is what you're like actually moving. So yeah, so that
Gotcha.
was
I
still
got one
30. You're
down.
good. Oh, you
Dude,
got
I love
one.
that Weezer
All right,
song.
yeah. Next up is Roz.
Oh,
So
okay, well,
you gotta.
Alright, if this isn't worth
You
it, I'm
you
gonna
might be
fucking-
good without the inspiration unless you rolled a nat 1 your first time.
I'm gonna be real mad. Hang on.
He's getting a second drink, ladies and gentlemen. He needs that inspiration.
It's just a shot, so it's painful.
Yeah, there you go.
He's just wait. What are you taking shots of?
Rum, because my character's a pirate.
Nice.
You just gotta open the throat and not taste it, Alex. All will be well.
I did it. No, alright, that was 2.
All right, so
And
he
you
has
just open your throat. I can't do that shit.
inspiration that he's using
It
on
hurt.
this. So he is going to send that to me privately. He will do it with inspiration, getting advantage. So click that little plus sign.
So it'll work if I just do the blind GM roll now?
Yeah, so you can just click the plus sign in the chat. That'll work. I just didn't
Okay.
request it the right way before.
Oh, nice.
All right, so do that little plus. All right. Oh, that's good. I don't know what happened. Huh, I wonder. All right.
I don't know what happened. Now
So,
Come on now, stop dying on everybody.
all right, so that thing is dead. So top of the round, Tordek. Hold on, sorry, Tordek. It is you.
All right.
You look down. Your friend is very faintly breathing, and he is still bleeding.
Yeah, man. I want to stabilize my friend.
All right, now I want to. Yeah, you're not in direct sunlight right now. It's like through some shade, so you're fine. All right, yeah. Let me.
I do. Michael's being kind.
You want to fuck with Tordek's
Let me request your medicine. So, give me that roll. All right. Whew.
Wow, I'm feeling good
Don't
now.
see
Let
it.
me tell you.
Whew.
It didn't show up for me.
Thankfully. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's because I was still on the other thing. My bad. Yeah. So you succeeded. Thankfully. So now, Lousy Araz is now. All right. To make this easier, I'm just gonna give him 1 health and then put him back down to 0. He is now stable. As Tordek, you're able to. You're able to, patch up the wounds. You're able to wrap up that. So you see the blood obviously filling up the bandages, but you are able to stop it for now. He does appear stable, just barely. Oh, see, this is why I love the blind stuff, because his first roll was a nat 1. He was already...
Seriously?
I saw 2 failures and I was like, fuck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so Nyrad is stable on the ground. Lausian, do you kind of turn the corner to see what's going on?
Yes.
All right, yeah, as you make your way past the rubble and all the little corpses of these little bat creatures, you see as Nyrad and Tordek look down on Roz, who, beaten and battered, is still breathing, thankfully.
I would like to drag Raz to the bed.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you let the others help you?
If they care to, if they see me doing it, I don't say anything. I just start doing it.
Yeah, as you start dragging, Nyrad will get the legs, so y'all can very peacefully get him over there. So I'll just drag you all down to make things easy. And with that, we'll also end the combat as well. And I'll end my crazy, insane music. All right. As you get him on the bed.
And I feel his forehead.
Oh, there's so many dead things in the way. Damn it. There we go. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. There we go. As you drag him down into the bed and tap his head. What do you say?
I feel his temperature. See if he's doing all right.
Yeah. So you, Tordek, broken and definitely battered, as you have exited your rage. I'll just have you give me a medicine check to have an idea. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do the non-roll version again. Here we go.
Did my inspiration make a difference on the last one?
Let's see. So, you... awesome, that was 21. So, for that death saving throw, let me look. So, actually, you did a 12 and a 19 on that last one.
No, fuck.
It was good. I did not want to have to be like,
Well,
so
now I'm
Roz,
just buzzed for no reason.
what goes through your mind as you spend your final moments? And Lausian will say as you move in with them. Tordek, you check him over. He looks like he'll be okay, but he definitely needs rest as he has been severely wounded. You yourself can barely stand and feel very lightheaded with the amount of blood you've lost. I thought Nyrad was dead for a second there. Lausian also not feeling so great. Nyrad looks the best of the bunch of you, but he still has many cuts and bruises and kind of slumps into the corner over
see
here.
my HP right now.
But
it is not good.
Yeah, as Tordek looks thoughtfully down on Roz, making sure he's okay, that is where we will end tonight's session. So, thanks everybody for hanging out, and we will see you next time.
You fucking mosquitoes.